Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of New on Steam. Today we're playing a little bit more Goobies. Let's go ahead and hop right in. Last time was probably the best we've ever done, and we could have probably done much better, but I kind of screwed myself a little bit by taking unnecessary damage. But we had the perfect upgrades, I think, starting off. Okay, let's go ahead and pop all these Goobies right here. Very slowly. It's really jarring going from like very fast-paced combat with tons of enemies to just going to this really slow single target. Enemies have a 2% chance to convert into ghosts. Let's go ahead and grab that real quickly. So it looks like we're doing a summon build this time. Okay, let's pop these really slowly. Probably the start of each game is probably the most boring because there's not a lot going on. A lot about bullet hells is the super satisfying massive amount of death and carnage that you can cause to dizzy balls. If you don't know, I'm grabbing the highest tier upgrade that I can. So anything that's kind of colored and the highest fashion. Okay, let's go ahead and so that automatically grabs all the XP. I'm not sure what causes that. Where it auto grabs XP. Let's go ahead and grab the Halo passive instead of the Obliteration passive. Actually, let's grab the Obliteration passive. I've never grabbed it before. Ooh, that ball's kind of nice. It's doing tons of... It's really fast. Anything that can get us to attack really fast is always really good. Yeah, because I haven't really found too many attack rate items. Your attack rate's kind of increased by upgrading your upgrades fairly quickly to a higher tier. Let's do Dizzy Balls again. So now we got tons of Dizzy Balls coming out. They don't do that much damage, but they really stack up. Kind of like a machine gun. I wonder what that ball is right there. Is that a heal? Enemies have a 4% chance to convert into ghosts. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. Anything to increase our percentage. Yeah, that's a heal. Should have probably left that, but we don't really take damage in phase 1, especially with the low amount of density mobs that we have kind of here. Okay, let's pop all these Goobies. Let's do the Hailstorm this time. The whole goal is not to take damage. So, grabbing that upgrade where it takes a while for it to pay off, the one where the more damage you take, the more damage you do. Okay, so we got 2 of these right here. Attacks have a 3% chance to summon the Soul of Ammon. Every time the soul pierces the enemy, explosion will appear after its exodus, dealing up to 10 damage based on the number of enemies pierced. That sounds pretty good. So chain explosions is pretty much the build that you kind of want to go for because that's how you take out the most mass amounts of Goobies. Let's head back up here and see if we lost any XP. Not too much. We gotta head back down because that's where we were pretty much killing the hordes of Goobies. It looks like I'm doing a pretty good job grabbing all the XP. Okay, 6% chance. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Okay, kill the Volt Orbs. And they're coming out a little bit faster now. So this game is starting to get a little bit more interesting. Okay. I'll tell you this. We kill a crap ton of Goobies. We're already at 500 kills and we're like 3 minutes into the game. So it's super satisfying in that aspect. You don't realize how many Goobies you kill until you just look at the meter. Ooh, okay, there's the ghost. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the obliteration again. It's best to try to upgrade to its max capacity and kind of focus build it as quick as you can. So every game is kind of a different build. Last game we had Chain Lightning, that was our build, and it worked wonders for us. We're melting so fast, we just took a really dumb damage. And that's what really was our downfall in the end. Your initial attack will fork into 2 weaker projectiles, deal 1 damage. Okay, never really grabbed this one before since it seems kind of weak, but you never know. Some of these upgrades are better on paper, or sorry, are better on in practice than on paper. Okay, I like this boss. We kind of melt him. Whoa. And he feels like a traditional bullet hell boss, and he's fast enough to stay ahead of his own Goobies that surround him, so we can really focus fire him pretty easily. And he's easy to dodge. Oh, and he's damaging all the other Goobies. Okay, so he's melting pretty quickly. Okay, doesn't seem like too many Goobies are spawning right now. So we're taking 0 damage again on our first boss. The first wave, which is pretty good. Okay, let's see what modifiers we get. 20% AoE radius, very nice. Too bad we don't have too many AoE item abilities. We really need to kill these really quickly. Your initial attack will pierce enemies 1 time, dealing 25% damage less. Let's go ahead and grab that. We're kind of surrounded right here, but luckily we attack fast enough. Kill the elites pretty quickly. Okay, let's grab all the rogue XP. Tons of ghosts around right now, too. Any other rogue XP that we see? I don't really see much. So let's go ahead and just go to the next level. Nothing worthwhile, anyways. So it takes us pretty much like 5 minutes per stage. That's what it kind of feels like. We've only made it to stage 3 thus far. Hopefully you can make it a little bit further this time. Some more XP would be nice. We don't have any XP modifiers, so we won't gain levels as fast. Grab this clump of XP right here. We're kind of surrounding ourselves, so let's make ourselves a little hole to get away from them. Okay, let's grab this one here. Dealing damage above 80% has 35% chance to deal 75% of that damage again. The target triggers a post-mortem obliteration, resulting in 100% bonus on death effects. That's a lot of text. Which is good. So that means we just hit enemies harder if we hit them again. And some of these enemies take multiple hits since we're not one-shotting everything right now. Okay, let's grab all this XP. And we got tons of chain explosions going on right now, so this is a window of opportunity to gain some levels. We're about to get surrounded again. Hugging a tree where we have... Well, it sounds nice, but I don't think I need the 30 orbs of experience. Let's grab another dizzy ball. These goats are pretty nice, since they kind of walk into the enemies at a constant rate, so we can always be at ranged and kind of take care of a lot of these enemies. Let's grab the hailstorm one. Usually I grab spikes, but we already have an upgrade in the hailstorm, so might as well just keep upgrading it. Tons of small upgrades don't really do us much good because it's just so few damage. Let's go ahead and grab... Your initial attack will pierce enemies. Let's grab the pierce right here. I wonder if that counts for all my attacks or just my basic attack. Because my basic attack is kind of weak. It's all about the upgrades. That's where most of my damage come from. I don't really have many chain explosion items either, upgrades. So I'm not sure how well I'm going to do this round. Let's see. Upon finishing a combo streak, an explosion of energy erupts, dealing damage equal to the combo streak. Okay, that's pretty good. Attacks have a 1% chance to make you enter a frenzy. We don't have any upgraded in that, so let's grab that right there, the combo, because that's a lot of damage. Like, our combo streak is at 150 right now. So that would have been 150 damage, so that would have been guaranteed death on anything that came close to us. We are attacking quite fast, though, because of our dizzy balls. Let's grab even more dizzy balls. Very nice. Things are just kind of melting right now. We're to the point where we can kind of build our characters to melt enemies fairly quickly. But, oh, what hit me? Oh, one exploded into other Goobies. So every time we play this game, we're at the point now where we can melt towards the enemies fairly quickly, but in completely different builds, which is really nice. Okay, let's try to get ourselves up. We're kind of surrounded right here. We're gonna have to take some force damage. Okay, we didn't take that much right there. Only 2 damage. Okay, not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Deal more damage the faster you move. We don't have move speed. Release a small howl, a sonic howl every 1 second, dealing 1 damage to surrounding enemies. I wonder if it's persistent. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do the boomerang. Actually, it's a higher tier. You never know. Sonic howl could be extremely good if we can kind of build it up over and over. But the chances of that is fairly slim. Okay, we're gonna take care of. Okay, we got these elites right here. This one is fast, so we gotta keep running. Although it's melting fairly quickly. Oh, it's faster than me. So we gotta keep turning to out-juke it. Fire 1 additional projectile. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So what's our modifier? 5% crit chance. Okay, not too bad. Really low rolls, but whatever. Let's go ahead and kill this elite too. Okay, so we get another, we get an item this time. So we get 1 times the pills. Can't remember what the pills do. I think it might be XP. We're about to get surrounded right here, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a path. We're gonna do the dizzy balls again. Kind of focus that up. And seems to be doing fairly well because we're melting these enemies really quickly. Ooh. Okay, we need to clear ourselves a path. Okay. Luckily, we're surrounded by weaker enemies, so we could really get out pretty easily. We're gonna do the same thing and keep going that direction. And the ghosts are really helping us too. Tons of XP I'm gonna go back and grab. Okay, now our chains explosions are starting to go off pretty nicely. I think we have enough damage to kind of start rushing the enemy now too. We don't have any of these. So I think the capsules was move speed, so I get even more move speed. Attack 1% chance to make you enter a frenzy. Increase your attack speed by 10%. Attacks have a 15% chance to conjure 1 homing goo, which seeks out an enemy in range and explodes a small radius. It's an AoE, so we can grab it. Okay. Yep, I like this cluster of XP right here. I don't think it's enough for a level, but it requires a ton of XP for levels now. Let's go ahead and kind of rush the enemy and try to build ourselves a path out. Okay. Chain explosions are doing fairly nicely now. We're not trapping ourselves like we did last time. Okay, let's do regenerate health and take 5% less damage. Even though it's a lower tier item. Any health regen and damage reduction is great. Tons of XP right there. We should be hitting the boss any minute now. There we go. Which boss is this? I don't know. Your initial attack will pierce enemies 3 times. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we got the chaser. This guy's fast. And he's faster than you, but he stops every once in a while. So it's best to kind of stay a little ahead of him. But not too far, because you guys still damage him. But if he gets on top of you, he does a crap ton of damage. So I think this is our opportunity just to grab as much XP as we can. He is kind of melting though, which is nice. We should get another level out of this. Okay. Hailstorm. Let's go ahead and do Hailstorm, since we got the most upgrades in it. perfect amount of damage. This is kind of like the perfect distance right here. Max distance. As long as there's no other Goobies nearby. We got an elite that just came out. And it's a runner. So we gotta keep moving. Okay, we just eliminated the boss very nicely. Okay, so we got 20% damage multi. Okay, 4 times. So that's pretty huge. The best way to beat this guy is kind of circle around him. And we just grabbed a ton of XP from that. Okay. We got 5%, 2 times 5% attack speed, so we got 10% attack speed. Okay. Very nice. Let's grab this cluster of XP and enter the next stage. Now we have crap ton of health and health regen and good damage. So let's see if this pays off. Now the environment here is really narrow and there's a lot of obstacles in the way. So we can use that to our advantage, but it's easy to get surrounded. Tons of XP right there. Those ghosts are really being clutch right now. So if we stay kind of near our ghosts, we should be able to do tons of damage to these enemies. We're kind of surrounded again. Let's go ahead and kind of take a wide berth. Ooh, that combo damage too is nice because we do like hundreds of damage. We just took 1 damage, but don't worry about it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one right here, which does 5.4 damage. Ooh, that was tons of XP that we just grabbed. Everything's melting pretty. So we're pretty much in the same state we are last time we played this game, last episode. Only we have almost full HP this time. There we go. I think this is how the game should be played. 20% chance to conjure a hailstorm. That's pretty huge, so let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, this is way different than when we first played the game. First time we played the game, we were getting wrecked in stage 2 pretty easily, because we weren't focus building. All the upgrades seem fairly powerful. Oh, we got Titans. I've never seen the Titans before, but they seem like they have a ton of HP. Ooh, that was clutch for a combo. Just did the 500 damage to everything. So yeah, I've never seen the Titans before, so it seems like the enemies are fairly random too, because usually we would get projectile enemies by now too. So this is a true roguelike. We're surrounded pretty nicely right here, so hope this combo pays off. Let's see, increase our attack range, deal more damage the faster we go, increase your attack speed by 10%, release a small hollow of energy, 1 damage. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the attack speed. Okay, very nice. We got our way out. Ooh, we got elite basics now. They should be doing, they should take quite a few hits to kill. Okay, and the ghosts are the ghosts of the enemy that we killed. That's pretty cool. So we had a ghost titan. Let's grab all this XP, this clump right here. Not enough for a level, but very nice though. Maybe some attack range might be some pretty good, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay, there's we should level from this right here. And we're still at full HP, very nice. We should be getting the boss fairly soon too. Let's do the regeneration and take less damage. That might be clutch later on. Yeah, we're doing really well this time. Yeah, I think this is how the game is supposed to be played. I've played some bullet hells where I just didn't understand it. Or it took me a while to get into it. Okay. I think this is fairly manageable. Let's go ahead and charge this horde over here so we can do as much damage as we can. Kind of surrounded again. I don't know what those yellow orbs are, but they seem to be very clutch right now. They're just melting everything. Okay, so we got some projectile enemies out right now. Ow, I think I took projectile damage. So the projectile enemies are... Oh, crap, I didn't notice the elites. I thought they were like ghosts or projectiles. They just kind of blended in with the color. Okay, so this is probably the most difficult boss out of all of them. Since he does projectiles and he does this huge beam. This should get us a level right here. Increase the damage of all AoE items by 15%. We do have some AoE, so we'll go ahead and grab that. I see some HP items up here too. We haven't done much damage to the boss because we've been kind of running from the enemies the entire time. Let's go ahead and kill those projectiles enemies. We don't have much opportunity to actually hit the boss because... Oh! Because he's been surrounded by his allies. And we have an elite too. Okay. We are taking quite a bit of damage, but not enough to worry about. This is really tight. Okay, now we're melting the boss. Oh! That beam hits hard. And there's really no telegraph for when the beam comes out. So you really just have to be away from his face the entire time. Kind of stay near the boss. Taking damage, but as long as we can melt this boss, I think we'd be fine. We took tons of damage right there. And he should be dead this volley. Okay, excellent. Okay, let's see what our modifier is going to be. 20% crit chance, 2 times, so 40% crit chance. So we should be doing even more damage. That is crazy. I want to take out this elite to get that modifier too. And let's see what it gets us. It's taking a while to die. Okay. So it's an item. Let's see what we get. 3 times that. I'm not sure what that is. But it's got to be good if we get 3 times it. That's pretty insane. Okay, this is the furthest we've ever made it. We're on stage 4 now. And let's kind of look at our surroundings. Looks like we got tons of space to work with now. And this is kind of our... Ooh! We got runners. And they're elites. They're just as fast as I am. I'm holding the stick harder in hopes to run faster, but it's not working. Gotta watch out for the projectile enemies too. And watch out for these enemies because they blow up into smaller goobies. So the island doesn't seem to have any obstacles in the way, so this should be fairly nice. We're surrounded. Okay, we're gonna have to take some damage here. Okay, we didn't take too much damage. Just about, I think, a health worth. Ooh, that was a nice explosion. Those ghosts are clutch right now. Okay, let's do low velocity right here. 4 times, dealing 25% less damage, so we pierce even more. Oh, we got more runners. We're still taking tons of damage. So much XP right here, though. Another chain explosion would be nice. If it wasn't for those runners, I'd be kind of golden right now, but I gotta keep moving to the max. Got some more nice chain explosions. This should get us a level right here. We got basic runners. Luckily, they die fairly easily. Aw, figures. The one obstacle in the way is where I need to go. Let's do health regen and 10% less damage. Since, we're a little bit lower HP now. Okay, so we got elite basic enemies, but they all just melted from my combo attack. That seems like a nice group of XP that I want to grab right there. And let's grab some HP. We need to start making our way the other way. We're going to take some damage. Not too much, though. Wow, elites have so much more HP. I want to grab that HP right there. We took some hits, but it was worth it. We gained some HP in the meantime. Luckily, we're kind of surrounded by basic enemies along with elites, so we can just kind of make our way through the basic enemies to kind of escape. Yeah, those elites take so much more damage, but they do melt with our combo strike. Okay, I say we're doing fairly decent right now, and then we got runners. We're going to take some damage here. And we got a nice clump of XP right here, too. So this seems to be the kind of the strategy is kill tons of enemies, come back later to clean up. I wonder if different enemies do different damage to you. Different amounts of damage. That's what it feels like. Let's go ahead and do the dizzy balls. So we got max dizzy balls now. We gotta watch out. These are AoE enemies. So we got an elite on the field now. Taking some damage from projectiles too, so we gotta keep moving. We're at 18,000 Goobies killed. That is insane. Ooh, that was a nice cluster. I want to grab that HP. Took some damage getting it, but it was worth it. I like seeing the basic Goobies come out because we can kind of just utterly melt them. Okay, let's go ahead and circle our way back around. Took damage from something, not really sure what. We gotta keep pushing. Okay, we got a boss now. Oh, we got some elite enemies. Let's grab that HP. Crap. They came out of nowhere. New character unlocked. Dizzy Wizzy. Enemies killed by Dizzy Wizzy's attack will generate an explosion dealing 50% damage dealt. Okay, so I was getting towards the end of my series because we weren't unlocking anything. But now that we got Dizzy Wizzy, we're going to play a little bit more because I want to try out this character. And we got a new artifact. Double Trouble. Coupled bosses, yet single reward. So we get 2 bosses. I think these damage modifiers are kind of, the artifacts are kind of crutches. I think they make the game harder. Maybe that's what the point of them are. Let's go ahead and go to upgrades. We got tons of Goobies for that. 1 extra HP is nice. If we can get a build like that, we don't really need the XP. So let's do crit damage, attack speed, base damage, projectile. Get small spirit that regens your HP. That sounds kind of nice. 10% chance of rare items. Let us go ahead and grab the blast radius and the XP. And that should be, because more XP equals more upgrades. So I think it's best to grab that as soon as we can. Okay, that should be it for now. So if you like this episode, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.